Hello, what's your name?
Lesley.
Oh, hiya Leslie. And how are you tonight?
Alright.
You sound a bit sad, like.
Yeah.
Is this mum, like?
Yeah.
Has this been pretty recent? Like last couple of years?
2 years.
Two, yeah. Was she smoking like a chimney?
She used to.
It was too late? Because she's blaming herself with her smoking, like.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
We is more like mates than mother and daughter though.
Yeah.
Because you always like telling each other off all the time.
Yeah.
But going shopping together as well. Like you would always tell each other off. But you put what else good?
More like your brother.
What's that?
Your brother was closer to her than I was.
I don't know. I don't know. I just get like she's not saying that about brother. She's just mentioning like about he's being really close. I'm just getting you with your mum here though. Like I'm sure I'm gonna connect with your brother at some point.
Yeah.
But I just get you. The first thing I got with your mum, right, was this as if she used to smoke and point the fag up in the air like that.
Yeah.
She would always have a fag pointing up and she'd just be talking away and do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But she smoked excessively. But I don't know if it was COPD she got or what.
Yeah.
But she's saying like I never realised how dangerous, me personally, I didn't realise how dangerous COPD was until I started doing this professionally and the amount of people who's like died from COPD. Do you know what I mean? And like I just got your mum. I got smoking with her excessively, and I got it was like I don't know if it was COPD or lung cancer or both, but I just feel it's as if that was what took her. Do you know what I mean? What's your brother's name?
I've got 3.
This one.
Frank.
Frank. How you, Frank?
Oh yeah,
You drive, Frank?
I do.
Aye. A lot. Did you used to take your mum all over?
Yeah.
Because I'm getting like I'm not getting with you. I'm getting driving like it's as if like appointments or anything she needed, you would always be there for her.
Yeah.
And I'm getting a thank you for doing that for her as well, because you would never mourn. Like whatever she needed, wherever she needed to be, you would always be the one who would do it for her. You know, and that's what she loved about you.
Yeah.
Why am I getting the feeling like it's as if you, I don't know if you lived the closest to her or lived with her for the longest, I didn't know, but I just get you being in and out of the house all the time. You know, you get some people who get off and do their own lives,
I understand that.
but I feel like you were more like with your mum all the time. Like your mum was, do you know what I mean? Like some people like they get off and they do their own thing and they're not as close anymore. Where I feel like you were still really close with your mum. Like if she ever needed out, you would get it for her. Like you were always like the number one to go to. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I think she wants to just thank you. Like that's what I feel like she's saying to this. I feel like she wants to thank you for being a rock in the times when she needed you. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why do I feel as if she spent a lot of time on her own? Like, her dad already passed or something? Because I'm getting like, her dad did pass. Your dad, sorry. Because I feel as if, like, I don't know if this was quite a while ago with dad, but I feel as if she's saying, I don't know what the 7 is, but it could be 17, I don't know, but I'm getting 7. But the feeling I get with that is as if she's saying, like, when your dad passed, like, she was so pleased, like, that yous all stepped in and helped her. You know, over the years, like, yous all were there for her, and yous all helped her, like, survive, really. That's what I would say. Yous helped her survive. And, like, you know, yous all made sure she was alright. And she's smiling, I get her smiling, and she's saying, I'm alright, you've got to tell them I'm alright, man. Like, you know, she's alright. I know the age that way you're at, but you never know, some people live until the hundreds and whatever. But her mum and dad's passed as well.
Yeah.
Because I get the mum and dad, I know people say, well obviously the age. Sometimes that guy who was walking, like for charity, what's he called? He was 100 and whatever, you know what I mean? Like some people, I'd never ever assume that somebody's passed away, but I do feel like she's with her parents now. But I get a sister feeling now with her and all. I don't know if it's like her sister or it's the mum's sister, like an auntie. great aunt to use, but aunt to her, but I'm getting like that type of feeling, like a sister, if that would make sense.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But that's her sister, is it?
Yeah.
It's her sister vibe. Not because you're seeing, like, I'm here with my mum and my dad, and I've also got a sister here as well. You know, I'm getting shown a number 7. Was she one of 7?
I think she was number 7.
She was. So she was the 7th bear.
Yeah.
Right. I didn't know. I just feel as if she's saying her mum and dad never had a telly. No. I don't know, did you all congregate in the kitchen like bread? You know, the TV programme, Bread? Because she's like, Blake, could we knock some lights on, Blake? Because like, I'm struggling with this camera, like, it's really bad. Aye, that would be great, that. No, like, she's mentioning about like, it's as if like the kitchen was a congregation room. You know what I mean? Like the pine table with it, like, that's where you all sat.
Yeah.
Because she's shown us it. She's shown us like this pine table and where you all sat. And are you getting stomach pains a lot because you keep skipping meals during the day?
Probably.
Are you? Or are you not?
Yeah.
Because like, is it because she used to always spoil you when you went round? You'd always have some meat before you left and now you're not eating? Is that me?
Yeah.
No, because she's mentioning about you getting stomach pains because you're not eating enough and she doesn't like it because she was like that when she was alive as well, telling you off like, yeah, get yourself a sandwich, get this, get that, get whatever. And now you're just not doing it. You bottle things up all the time as well. Really bad. Do you go out for walks when you're getting yourself upset? Like, do you go out the way and have a good cry about that? Well,
Probably.
I didn't know if you didn't need to admit or deny it, but what I will say to you is, I feel like you're going for a walk by yourself and she's with you, right? I keep saying water as well, I don't know whether that's in the stream or whatever, but you do know what I'm talking about. She's saying, when you're going for a walk and you're bottling things up, I'm going to get upset myself here, like, I feel like it's a bit of an embankment or somewhere you sit and you cry your eyes out about how much you miss her, but she's saying, she's had her life, and birds didn't stop in the nest. They fly off and like live like their lives out. And once she is teen now, you've had a lot of years with her. Now she wants you to live your life, not be like mourning and grieving over her because she doesn't like it. Especially, she hates seeing you getting upset because you weren't never that type of person. You're always like quite a reserved bloke. But when you're gone off by yourself and you're getting yourself upset, it kills her. Does that make sense?
It does, yeah.
And she's saying you've got to stop it. Who got a ring and put it on a chain?
Me.
You've got a ring on a chain. Is it love? Is that the wedding ring or something?
Yeah, wedding ring. A wedding ring, yeah.
I wouldn't know that, would I? I wouldn't, no offence to you, I think it's lovely, but usually, no offence, didn't tell someone weird, but I would never have expected, like, that shows how close you are to her, but I would expect the lass, like, to be that. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not knocking you for it, I think it's lovely, I'm sure you all agree, but I would never ever have thought that. Like, but she's telling me, because I'm asking that, I'm saying, please, if you're here properly, give us some validation that you can let me know that he knows that you're here. And she showed us a ring on a chain. And obviously you've just showed us it. So that's, to me, I know the validation of you going for walks by yourself, but I think that, I don't know, do you agree, is that evidence or what? Yeah. Do you know what I mean? And you know something, guys, and I sincerely mean this from the bottom of my heart, I couldn't give a flying hoot about people bragging about me. I'm more bothered, whether you think it's a sales pitch or not, I don't care, you're already here. I'm more bothered about people like himself getting validation. I don't care about me, I'm more bothered about him. He's getting validation and know that his mum's here, and that's what matters to me. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But I'm going to leave a love with you. Thank you.
Your name's Frank and Leslie. We're at the Trades Hall in Workington tonight. We're doing one of these mediumship shows. And Stephen drew a picture, and it's your mum straight away. You could see the likeness.
Yeah, my sister recognised the picture, so we thought it could possibly be her, and it has turned out to be my mum. While we were sitting there, Stephen decided to ask some questions to see if anything was relevant to both me and my sister. Started talking to my sister first. Some of the things she found relevant, and I was like a bit shocked, to say the least. And we were trying to picture things, and then Stephen asked us if I was getting like pains in the stomach because of the eating and things like that. Now I don't really eat that much. I'm very wary about, and both my parents used to twine about my eating.
Just listening to your story, the amount of accuracy was mind-blowing. He mentioned a walk next to some water.
Yeah. Well, because we live in the Lake District, I would go for a walk, and I would go to because we live in the Lake District. I go to a lake called Ennerdale quite a lot, and then if I walk down to the lake, and then I would maybe go on a kayak or something. But yeah, the water and that is really, really relevant. And there's just no way that it knows that.
This is what I found fascinating. I mean, even you mentioned a wedding ring on a chain, and
as you can see, or anybody can see, I wear my mum's wedding ring around my neck. But I also have that, which is a copy of St Christopher that my dad used to wear, that we don't longer have now. So I just think it's just a lot of the things he said, it's just nobody would ever know.
Well, this is what I found fascinating as well. It's just, of all the facts, of all the validation, he was spot on each and every time. I believe your mum was here tonight. How do you feel after all this validation?
We know it was right when she passed, because she was lost without my father. Right. We had to actually tell my mum that she was dying. And her exact words was, "Don't worry about it, I've had a nice life." So,
You mentioned the COPD.
yeah, he mentioned the COPD. She had COPD, she suffered with that. So she'd had enough. She'd had enough.
Are you at peace? Are you getting closure? You know, now your mum is reunited with her family.
The strangest thing is, earlier on, Stephen was talking to a lady in here, also called Lesley. When he was on about my mum being with her sister, that would be her auntie.
It's remarkable, isn't it? It's mind blowing. I'm privileged to work with this guy. I see this every show we do, but I was fascinated by the amount of accuracy for the two of us.
No way they were all weird connected at all.
Well, that's even more mind blowing. That is more mind blowing. And
With him on WhatsApp through COVID now,
did you?
and my dad and my daughter come through, they both come through, and it was absolutely spot on. So that's why someone was saying he was going round here. I said to my brother, we're going to have to go because we have both struggled, losing my man. But now, I just think about us being happy. And that's
Well, we can clearly see that you're at peace. Your mum's here watching over the babies. Enjoy the rest of the show. We've still got some more to go through. But thank you very much for chatting to us. Thank you.